a nice little radio right there.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Like a little jukebox.
You know, I remember the old classic ones like the Fonz used to hit.
Yeah.
Never been on
You ain't that old.
Well, I used to watch Happy Days a lot. The repeats of it. I used to love that show.
I remember.
By the time I was a kid back in the 80s and 90s, you know, they would air it like constantly on that one of those channels. And I must have seen every episode of that show at one time or another.
You was a kid in the 80s, I was a kid in the 60s.
Oh, you didn't look that old either. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was going to guess in your 50s, man. I was going to guess in your 50s, man. I thought, you know, for sure. Good old guitar.
This
yeah.
I'm not that up for yet.
I was going to see if you was going to get up there and start singing a few tunes now.
That's an epic. That's $700 guitar.
It looks good. I've got cousins that play. I wish I had the talent to play guitar, but I just don't have the.
It ain't nothing doing.
Yeah, but that's cool. I'll tell them about that. That's nice. You take care, buddy, and you be careful. Oh, taking in the old Eden Rock Flea Market today on this ECWFan solo missions. I've got that one. I've got all these Maddens here. I think I'll get these two right here. These two will be nice little additions, sports ones. Nothing major, but add these to the collection. I was gonna say, since I bought off you early, could you do $1 for these two?
If it was mine, I'd say yeah, but these are my daughter's. And I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, you see what he paid for.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and give you the two then.
I wish I could.
Yeah. You've been good.
Being hers, you know, I can't.
Yeah. I got some off you earlier. I wish I stuck around.
For $2. $2 for the whole box. You smell that peach one?
No.
Oh man, this one. You talking about style? If you like peach.
Yeah, I'll do this. These two. There's a lot of movies to go through real quick, but got me nice Kung Fu, The Legend, complete first season. Left Behind, and the X-Men trilogy on DVD. I've got these on Blu-ray, but this will be a nice little set. That's nice. $1 a piece, not bad, not bad. But yeah. There's the Stephen King's. He's read I think he's read 30-some Stephen King books. My friend Chris said.
What do you got on there? 50 cents a piece. I'm just trying to get rid of.
That's a pretty good deal. 50 cents a piece, man. That's a pretty good deal.
They're just taking up room in my building.
The Dark Tower, Firestarter. If I had time to read, that's the only thing about it, man. That's a good deal. That's a great deal. 50 cents a piece on Stephen King books. Look at this, man. That's awesome. I gotta sit there. I'll tell him about it and see if he's gonna come out. I don't know what he needs or not. Picked up some good movies. There were some other ones in there that I was baiting on, but I was like, well, if I'm not sold on them, I best go. I found one season set, which was really cool, and I went back to that guy, and some of the games I had left a couple of the Grand Theft Autos. Like I said, you know, I think I told him there that, hey, save it for the next guy, because the next guy might need some. You know, he might want some. Next person might want to find some games, and that's how I did it. You know, I picked up the ones I really wanted. I got about 7 video games, 7 PlayStation 3 games, and about 3 movies that I really liked, and 3 movie sets. I put the X-Men back. But yeah, nice little finds today. I'll show them off at the end of this video. It's nothing major. Well, folks, I'm here at the Goodwill. Giving it about 5 more minutes, and then it'll be open. Get ready to walk on in, see what they got in there, see if they got some good shit, as they call it. The good shit. So, hopefully they got some good movies in there. I know they're going to have movies, but I would love to find some games in there, but gosh, it's Goodwill. You know, you don't really know about this place anymore. CJ, he was way off in the distance. He's like, hey, and he's pointing at me. And I was like, is that Eddie coming? Is that
I'd
it?
never knew it was you if I hadn't seen that beard first.
It was me.
First thing I seen was that beard. I was like, that's gotta be you.
Been up all night. Been up all night.
Did you work last night?
Yeah, I had the night shift.
I was off last night.
CJ come in for the deals, buddy. See what kind of deals we can find.
Oh yeah.
CJ, I wonder if we'll find any video games here.
Oh no.
No, you know it's going on auction site probably.
Yeah, it's going on in Goodwill.com.
I don't know why this Goodwill does that. The other ones don't do that.
Do they not?
No, down in Virginia, pull up a YouTuber's video, man. They're in their Goodwill's like, oh, look at all these games over here on this shelf, and Mr. Right Way or
It's
something.
just a thing now. Everybody auctions everything off. It's worth anything.
Well, I've seen one. You know, they had some Maddens that one time. Remember we come in here and they had Maddens on the table, and
They wanted like $10 for them a piece, didn't
they wanted 15 for that one that was open. And
they? The Madden? Oh, yeah. What year was it? 07?
2013, 10 years old Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get ready to go on in. Here's a season 2 of Heroes.
I seen that last time I was here.
I've got season 1 of that. The thick of it.
There's your Pirate Fairies for Disney. You want that?
Nah, I'm looking for the. Hey, there's what's his name? There's the 12th Doctor.
Oh, the thick of it. Never seen that.
There's a scene in it, and his character. Guess what his character kind of thing. Guess what he calls it. He's like when he hangs up the phone. He's like, "Fuckity bye."
Yeah.
They went up on their season sets here up to $3 to $4.
Oh yeah, $3.99.
Yeah, that's.
Let's see how much he want for this World of Warcraft disc set.
Oh my God, the $3.49. Well,
Still ain't too bad.
that ain't too bad. At least, hey, it's a game. It ain't on the auction site.
I don't resell my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really either. I sold some stuff, some DVDs a long time ago, and then I found out a lot of the DVDs I hadn't made it to Blu-ray.
Ooh, here's something I'm gonna get.
I lost out on half my collection.
The A-Team, baby.
I
Yeah.
got that.
And we found another Disney film. Inside Out. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check on it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check.
It's a pretty decent movie. I've seen it with Amanda. She buys all of them.
I try to find them cheap. You know, I don't want to pay no big price for them.
Whatever you do, don't buy your movies digital. They're starting to take movies away from people online.
I don't
now.
buy mine digital. And
Yeah.
that's what I hate about that streaming, because you never know when they'll take the movie off of there.
Yeah.
So me and my husband were collecting the DVDs of the movies we really want, like Clint Eastwood and all that.
Yeah.
Some of these are Sims games, buddy. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got like
If I
6.
play another Sims game, I might never just stop. I might stop playing everything else. They're so good.
Yeah. It's just wild. You know, it's just.
I've never played one Sims game.
You've never played one Sims game? Oh, come on. You know, you enjoy the Sims, buddy. You
Nah.
enjoy.
I like different games. Something that's gonna last me a while. I'm gonna really like.
You want that big RPG that I've been playing, Tales of Arise.
I have had. I haven't been able to get into it.
You need to get into it, man. You need to.
I've been waiting on the last. I just got Live Alive for
Yeah.
the Switch.
Yeah.
That's gonna be about 20 some hours.
Damn. Well, I have to get my games. I got so many RPGs to play and everything. You need to get you some of that Nick Cage. That Nick Cage, you're getting you some Burt though. I mean, you need some Nick and Burt.
Nick and Burt, just as long as you are.
See, like
Fall
me.
season's coming up. Gotta have this for the collection.
See, like me, I'm getting 2 of Liam Neeson's classic hits, A-Team and Taken.
Yeah,
Look at that now. That's the hits right there.
that was the best Taken there was. That was the best one out of all of them.
I've not seen any of them.
Memory, his new one was directed by the guy that did Casino Royale 007.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So if you ever want to check it out, it's
I
pretty
have to
cool.
do that. I have to do that. I have to
Mom
do
gave
that.
me a digital copy of it and told me to check it out, and I did. I liked it. Had a little flaws in it, but what movie don't?
Maybe don't. 750, folks. Movies. I was trying to find Spiral in here. The book, you know, from the Book of Saul. But I don't know what it is about that movie. I cannot find it. I saw it one time in a Walmart for $7.50, like that. and I've never found it again. It's weird. But they got some good collections here. It's just that, you know, it's a lot that I don't really need, you know. Hey, there's Toy Story 4, which could be, you know, but I'm gonna get it cheap at a Goodwill because that's $7.50's that's not my style. Not my style. But yeah, Eddie, I filmed a little bit there at that flea market. I decided to go ahead and make I've got Happy Gilmore and I think Billy Madison. I believe I have those two, but I don't have Liar Liar. That's pretty cool. Mom Pa Kettle, the complete comedy collection. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I might have to keep looking for this spiral from the Book of Saul. I don't know what it is. Oh, here's something that's nice. I've got Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, but I don't have El Mariachi. Again, these are nice collection sets. I like how they've done these, but it's just that I need the book of Spiral. You know, it's the Book of Saul, and that's it. Looney Tunes. Here's a nice one. But, yeah. But I like that though. That's a nice free magazine. Japan issue to read about RPGs and stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice little thing to read while I do my adventure today. And I found a good clearance game. This is a nice clearance game I found. Yeah. I don't know if that's the price or not. It might be cheaper, but yeah, 2K21 Golf. Yeah, it's kind of weird to see, you know, a PGA game. I don't have that one for the PlayStation 4. Plus, it's on sale, and you know, it does look interesting. I like the guy jumping in the air. So we'll see. Hey guys, ECWFan the Collector here, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Now it's time for some of these pickups from the last few days. And I took in flea markets, Cheap Thrills, Goodwills twice. The Salvation Army thrift where I got absolutely nothing. Nothing at all, as the UHF guy would say. And some pawn shops. It was about pretty much the last couple of days has been busy. So I'll show some of this stuff off, and I'm going to show CJ and them off some of the stuff that I got first at an earlier trip at Goodwill that, you know, y'all didn't really see me mention. I think I mentioned it briefly to CJ. Yeah, I think I did. So hold on. Now, like I said, I went to this Goodwill over home, and the first trip, I actually found two Sylvester Stallone things. And I like Stallone action films, and I like Rocky. And he had trying to think of an 80s action film he had there, and I picked it up. I think it was Cliffhanger, and the disc was in bad shape. I was like, because I really want to get Cliffhanger and Demolition Man and some of the Stallone's action films, but the disc was in bad shape. And it happens. And a funny story was, you know, there's going to be friendly people, as you saw, great friendly people at the flea market. A couple of the guys there were really friendly. A woman was friendly at the Goodwill that you saw. There's not going to be not so friendly people. And I didn't actually film this day at an earlier trip when I got these Stallone movies. So this guy was there, and I was friendly, and I picked up Rambo, the complete trilogy first, and it's 3 films. It's a 3-film set, and the only reason I got it was a good display piece, because I've got all the films. I love that steelbook, man. Look at this slide on the steelbook. I love that. That's just cool. I love that set. Yeah, I picked it up basically for the steelbook case, and because I've got all these films of Rambo. I've got all 5 films. I ain't watched the 5th one yet, so I'll watch it eventually. And I was making a joke about Rambo. I didn't draw first blood. You know, I was doing the joke, and this guy was just standing there, and he just looks at me. He goes back to looking at the movies. Not a word, not an acknowledgement. Just like, okay, people can be like that, you know. So I picked up. The next one I picked up was the 5-disc set of Rocky Balboa, the Rocky Troop 5-film set, never been opened, from Best Buy. Yeah, original fully from Best Buy. And I looked this up. This is from 2006. So for close to 16 years this thing has been wrapped and never been bought, never been opened. So this is kind of cool. So, being considerate, we always step around each other. And I was like, oh, here you go, sir. You can get up here. Doesn't say a word to me. I just, like, I guess he thought he was, I was beneath him to talk. So, people's like that. You ain't going to find friendly people. Sometimes people won't interact with you. It happens. But those were 2 finds that I found at the Goodwill, I think a couple days before I went to it. So it was good to find that. Now I'm going to show some stuff off that I picked up the day I was with CJ. And, well, no, I'm sorry. Before I got with CJ. This was at the Flea Market. And if you remember, I showed off a couple of these. I talked about these in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and show these off. And I got 7 games and 3 movies. And one of the first ones I picked up was a season set of Kung Fu. And it's really cool. I love that box set. There's David Carradine. That's cool. I picked it up. I was really interested in it. And he's like, yeah, just $1. And I was like, okay, you're speaking my language, buddy. That is a deal. Picked that season set up, and he had a couple other season sets, not a Kung Fu, but some other stuff, and I just didn't get them. I picked up the Christian movies Left Behind series, and now Nick Cage did a remake of this, but the Left Behind movies become really big box office hits for the fact that church groups went to it, and the church groups would play these movies. And Left Behind is based off the books. It's the battle of good versus evil and all that jazz. And it's got Kirk Cameron in it, and all 3 films is in the series. It goes, you got Tribulation Forces, Left Behind 2, and then Left Behind 3 is World at War. Call of Duty, Left Behind. Which is kind of unique, because I got that, and then I found Call of Duty in this series. But the last movie I picked up was a little-known Tom Hanks one, and it's called Volunteers with John Candy. And you never really see this movie mentioned much. And I think I've seen it maybe one time as a kid. And there's a lot of these movies that, Tom Hanks I like to get in the 80s, like this, The Money Pit, and Joe versus the Volcano. So I'm working my way. I've got The Burbs, and I've got Big, and he's had some good, decent films. And plus, this gives me one of the John Candy ones I needed to get. I need to get, I think I pretty much got a lot of the John Candy films. I'm pretty much set on John Candy, really. But moving on to the games now. I picked up 7 games at this Flea Market, and the guy was reasonably priced. He's like, he would have sold them to me cheaper. I was trying to get the good deal. I was like, we could do 50 cents a piece on those last 2, and he's like, I can't do it, man. He said, they're my kids, they're the ones selling them. And I was like, okay, you're selling them cheap enough anyway. It doesn't hurt to ask, as they say. It doesn't hurt to ask. You can always shoot offers and see what they say. So I picked up NBA 2K16, which you saw with James Harden. I just know a couple of the players. That's it. I'm mostly a football and wrestling fan, so that one up. I picked up Major League Baseball The Show 15. No clue who this is. Like I said, these are all for the PlayStation 3 collection. I picked up Tiger Woods PGA Golf 11 and PGA Tour 11. And these games were funny for the fact that South Park made a whole joke about one of these golf games, and it was funny as hell. I loved it. I laughed so hard. Also, the fact that Tiger Woods 13 or 14 is a pricey game, because a guy priced one to me at one shop, at a pawn shop, and he just like looking up eBay prices for him. That'll be $30. I was like, nah, I don't think Tiger Woods that bad. I like PlayStation 3 games, but I'm not going to go out that board on it. I picked Major League Baseball The Show 12, which is a nice one. Never know, I I'm pretty sure I didn't need any of these games because I scrolled through my list unless I made a mistake. We'll see. I picked up NBA 2K12, which I need this cover with because it's got Jordan. I had the Larry Bird cover, so there's 2 alternate covers. So I've got Jordan on this one, and I picked up Call of Duty World at War, which I've seen this in the pawn shop, but the pawn shop version really wasn't that in good shape, and I decided to go with this one. And I picked up Call of Duty Black Ops 3. That looks like an intense cover. Intense soldier. Oh, yeah. Moving on, I picked up some movies at the pawn shop. And this was, and one from Cheap Thrills, actually. And this was the same day. I actually went over there to the pawn shop, found a good season set, and a pretty funny story about that one. But at the pawn shop, I picked up Hereditary, a horror film, and this is either good or bad. I've heard stories about that this movie is really good, to this movie is really sucky. So, we'll see. And I picked up True Detective Season 1, and this has Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. And now, funny story. At one pawn shop, I picked a set up for $1. I took it to Cheap Thrills weeks ago. Traded it off. Got store credit. I go to another pawn shop and find this same season set. Same disc, good. I went ahead and picked it up. I said, there must be fate that wants me to get this True Detective and watch. Now, at Cheap Thrills, I had heard a story that this game is getting a little bit hard to find on GameStop. That some weird reason that the game is starting to become sought after for people to just do the upgrade. Because I think you can do a free upgrade and get a PlayStation 5 upgrade of Lost Legacy with it. But I went ahead and I had traded this game weeks ago to Cheap Thrills on store credit, along with True Detective and a couple other things. So I went in and I was like, I'm going to have to get this game back. Well, my Lost Legacy was gone, because I done trade that one in too, because I got that set. But I did find Uncharted 4, A Thief's Sin there that I had traded. Plus I got trophies I can get back for it. So I went ahead and got it back. That's it. There. Now, that was all one day at the flea market and pawn shops, and that was before work. Now we're going to what I picked up with CJ and what I did today. And after I left CJ, I did go to Wal-Mart. And I did stop at a pawn shop, and I picked up 3 things that I'm really kind of kicking myself on, because I was like, one of these games, I'm like, do I really want this one? But we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and start with what I picked up with CJ at the Goodwill. I picked up the A-Team, as you saw, and I picked up Taken on Blu-ray. All complete. I need these for my collection. I've never seen Taken. So this is the 2-disc director's cut, so extended cut. I'm kind of excited about that. So I went to Walmart, and Walmart had a special clearance game, and it was the last copy, and I saw the back of it, and I said, for the price of that, I've never seen, one cut down cheap again like that, sports-wise. And I was like, I've only got a few of the golf games in my collection, and I decided to go ahead and get PGA Tour 2K21. And I like the guy celebrating. That would be me jumping up and down. That's me when I get a piece of cake. But yeah, this was nice. Yeah. And I found this magazine for free about Japan RPGs, which I've got to sit down and read. After that, I went to a pawn shop, actually 2. Over in Bluefield, I picked up 3 decent things. 1 good TV set of Cartoon Network. And this is volume 1 of Cartoon Network Presents. And if you go into Walmart, they want like $7.50 for this set. I only paid $1. And the guy cut me a good deal on these 2 games. And one game, you know, after he did all that work, he cut me deals on it. And I was like, man, I said, maybe I should have exchanged it for the other game, Bloodborne. I don't know what I was thinking. And I know I suck at Bloodborne. But I picked up WWE 2K20. And I heard this thing was glitched all to hell. I mean, it's nice, it's all there, but this game is, I heard, is just a nightmare. And I was like, then part of me's thinking, well, you got Ride to Hell Retribution, I believe. I think I got that one. You know you can handle this game. I think I got that one. I have to check. I've got some awful games. I think I got Duke Nukem Forever, by the way. So that tells you I got some awful games at times. And I picked up this nice steel book of Sword Art Online, and the steel book is, you know, a little. It's been through the ringer, as you can tell. Sword Art Online. The steel book is, you know, it's been through the ringer. You know, somebody's probably used it. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a nice little steel book. I haven't played any of the Sword Art Online games, and I looked it up, and you can play this one off. You know, you don't have to have an online multiplayer, so it's kind of cool. So I'll play it, see what it's like. And I picked up this Cartoon Network Presents Volume 1, and I picked it up for Johnny Bravo. Whoa, mama. Whoa, mama. And I picked it up for Dexter's Laboratory. Those 2 are my favorite ones of this. No, I was never big into Ed, and Edney, and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Never was big into that. But Johnny Bravo, with his nice comb and his rippling muscles, and he's like, yo, baby, hitting on the women, and yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I was happy to get that. At another pawn shop, and I debated myself. After I got this, I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I've got 3 of these movies. Why would I want the 4th one just because it sucks? But I could trade those 3, and I'll see. But and having room on the shelf would work. So I think that's why I made the decision on it. I got, for $1, I got Bruce Willis, the Die Hard collection, 4-film collection of Die Hard. You know, he retired. He's Bruce, but yeah, that was after I left CJ, and yeah, that's all I picked up today, or the last few days. Some nice finds. Yeah, I mean, nothing major, no home run. Oh my God, I can't believe you found that. No, it's good and bad. You hit good and you hit bad. That's how it goes. So I want to thank you for watching this volume, and until next time, hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I hope you like and sub if you want to.